feel alone right now in many ways, but know that you have so much support and you are creating such inspiration on behalf of people you may never meet.
That was former Vice President Kamala Harris on the phone, showing her support for Missouri Democrats.
It's as they try to stand against the governor's plan to redraw the state's congressional maps at President Donald Trump's request. As we've told you before, the plan is to alter Emanuel Cleaver's 5th district with the goal of getting another Republican in Washington, D.C. to prevent Democrats from taking control of Congress in next year's midterms.
Right now, Republicans hold a razor-thin majority, so President Trump is calling on red states to redraw their maps. And while the big picture is getting pushed back across the nation, we're zooming in here at home.
Tonight, KCTV5's Betsy Webster is hearing from people in Kansas City who are worried about what this means for their future.
Some of the concerns we heard were personal. This is not just about political parties. You see, members of Congress advocate for the voters in their district, and that often includes federal funding. There's worry about money for basic neighborhood services and bigger projects like roads, bridges, and construction that employ union labor.
Money equals jobs for our members. Jobs equals food on the table.
She spoke to residents of South Kansas City. Even that small segment of the city would be split in two if the measure passes.
I think it's going to cause a disinvestment to our areas. So I think that is the real impact for everyday working people in our community.
Currently, the 5th district is small in size because it includes only the most densely populated areas of Jackson County, plus a sliver of the Northland. The proposed change, shown on the right, would divide that densely populated area and join each half with largely rural counties.
The challenges, the issues that we are dealing with here in Kansas City are different from what someone would have in a rural community.
It would also use 71 Highway as a dividing line for much of the city. Those to the east in one district, those to the west in another.
Frankly, this is also about dividing our community.
That redistricting is just an attempt to rig the November election and to take away our voices, and especially voices like mine.
Another issue that came up was the timing. Typically, congressional districts are redrawn every 10 years to coincide with the new census so that it can accommodate for population changes. And that already happened only 3 years ago. In Kansas City, Missouri, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
As for the bill proposed by the governor to redraw the maps, Republicans are working to move it forward as fast as possible. Democratic leaders say there isn't much they can do to stop it because Republicans have a supermajority. Republicans say that's one of the reasons why they support the bill to better represent Missouri's values. And the new attorney general agrees.
I'm not so sure that 2020 census clearly reflected the population. So I don't think it's wrong that we're taking another look.
A final House vote on the bill is expected tomorrow. Then the Senate is scheduled to come back Wednesday and weigh in.